Talmor, Shishin Magachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Burntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I uncover the blasphemous truth of a plague-ridden world, that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The Heresies of Radolf Burntwine, coming January 2nd, wherever podcasts are available.
And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
Chances are you'll know Canadian TV personality Erin Cebula for a couple key reasons. She was once a reporter for ET Canada, that's likely it. She did pre- and post-game coverage on Global for Survivor, maybe that's it. If you remember a couple shows back in the day called Urban Rush and Makeover Wish, she hosted both. She was even in Michael Bublé's video for Haven't Met You Yet. She was the face of the lottery show home, the one that they give away at the P&E. And Erin was one of our very first guests. Great to have her on. We actually went to BCIT together at the same time, mid to late 90s. It was, of course, radio for me, journalism for Erin. So we're good friends. And she was open and honest in our interview, talking about how she got the job at ET Canada, her infatuation with former Vancouver Canuck Todd Bertuzzi, how Jared Leto is a great guy, why Foo Fighters, she thinks, are the most overrated band on the planet. We talked about a good rom-com. Oprah came up, washing salad in the shower. Odd, I know. And Erin talked about how actor Hugh Jackman, of course you'll know him as Wolverine in the X-Men, how he impressed her at a press junket. Listen to this.
I think he's great. I think he's a very talented guy, but I don't think he's the uber babe, of Hollywood or anything like that. But he impressed me so much. The first time I interviewed him, I had a double slot with him. So I had 12 minutes, which is a really long time at a junket. I usually get 3 to 4. But I guess I had a triple slot. Anyways, I had some really great time with him. It was just a really good time, right? And just that banter and fun. And he was making fun of himself. He had just won the distinction of Sexiest Man Alive.
Esquire or something like that.
I think Esquire's for the ladies.
Okay.
Right?
That's probably why I know
Sexiest Woman Alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's probably why I know that.
So this one's for People magazine.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And so, and he was like joking about how he used to have stick legs and people called him Twigs and like all this fun stuff. And he was just really real and honest and awesome. And then this was what really got me. I did that interview at probably 9 a.m. I went back to my hotel room. I packed up my stuff. I was getting ready to go home. I get back in the elevator, and the interviews are happening in the same hotel. I get in the elevator. There's Hugh Jackman. So I've spent 11, 12 minutes with this guy who, in between 9 a.m. and 1 o'clock, has probably been interviewed by at least, I'm going to say 30 people.
Wow.
Right? I walk into the elevator, and he's like, Erin, how was the rest of your morning? I'm like, what? Are you joking? Right? Because I thought, it's just another guy that's able to turn it on and be awesome and likable. But there's more to him than that, right? Mm-hmm. And I just went, I just high-fived him.
That's pretty cool.
I just high-fived him. He's like, what's the high five for? I'm like, for remembering.
Like,
for remembering.
Yeah, you just talked to 30 people.
For just taking the time to remember, to pay attention. Yeah. Right? We all love that. Don't you love it when someone remembers your name when they've only met you, for a millisecond?
Couple of minutes back.
Yeah.
What is your name? It's not dude, it's not buddy.
Yeah, well, at least
is
guys,
it man?
At least guys can do that. What do you say to a girl that you don't like? Me, what do I say? Hey there, girl. What do you say? Hey, honey. You guys at least can say dude or
hey,
buddy.
Sugar Toots.
Yeah, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
I mean, it's those moments that stand out to me, right?
Of course.
Just taking things to the next level, because there's lots of beautiful people. There are lots of charming. I mean, I haven't quite had my pants charmed off of me, but close.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the real authentic stuff that I get into.
Listen to This on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC-approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.